First, David, could you tell us a little bit more about the composition of our survey panel?
So based on the demographic statistics generated from the sample, a strong argument can be made that the sample is predominantly young, middle class, highly educated, and steeped in social media. First off, around 60% of the sample is comprised of registered voters aged 18 to 39, with around 40% of the respondents aged 18 to 29. Around 60% of the sample is comprised of respondents who indicated average household incomes that fall into the middle income brackets, with an additional 7% of respondents who indicated average household incomes that place them in either the upper income or rich brackets. Additionally, over half of the sample is comprised of respondents who indicated that they are college graduates. Moreover, around 80% of the sample have at least reached the college level of education. It is also worth noting that smartphone access and overall social media usage rates across the sample can be viewed to be high. Close to 90% use smartphones, while usage rates of platforms such as Facebook and YouTube are more or less near universal. Usage rates of platforms such as Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok are also considerable.
So if you could give like a simple profile of who our respondents are in just maybe a sentence, what could you say?
So going back to what I just said, based on the demographic statistics, these would be the people who tend to spend a lot of time in social media, which means that they actually have the time to spend on social media, which means that they have, which suggests that they would have a certain level of disposable income. So these are the people who get a lot of inputs from social media, from mainstream news. These are the people who try to get as much information as possible. These are likely the people who are most steeped in the ecosystem created by the upcoming elections. So in a way, we can say that this sample or what we're looking at in the Pahayag tracker are the people who have access to the highest level of information, to the most amount of information when it comes to the elections.
So in a nutshell, we could say that these are the people who are really quite engaged in this ongoing election campaign, right?
Correct. One can make that argument. These are the people who spend a lot of time on social media. These are the people who have the time to engage in social media activities pertaining to elections.